Good evening, Blues. Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian. We've received today a club statement in regards to the Everton lawnees. And I'm just going to read you this from the website. Everton can confirm Jack Harrison, Jesper Lindstrøm, Orel Mangala, and Armando Broja will return to the parent clubs when their loan deals expire at the end of next month. Meanwhile, the club is continuing discussions with Charly Alcaraz, who joined the Blues on loan on a deal from Brazilian side Flamengo in February until the end of the 2025 season. Harrison has been on loan at Everton for the past two seasons from Leeds United, making 73 appearances and scoring 5 goals, including the opener in the 1-1 draw at Wolverhampton Wanderers in March. Fellow forward Lindstrøm sealed a temporary switch from current Serie A champions Napoli last summer, featuring in 29 matches for the Toffees. Belgium international midfielder Mangala returns to the French club Lyon, having played 21 times before sustaining an anterior cruciate ligament knee injury in the 1-0 win at Brighton in January. Broja joined from Chelsea on the final day of last summer's transfer window, and played 11 times for Everton. Everton manager David Moyes said he would like to thank all loan players who have contributed to the positive steps we made on the pitch. They all embrace what it means to play for this club, and their attitude and commitment throughout their time at Everton was first class. We wish Jack, Jesper, Orel and Armando all the very best for the future. The club will provide further updates on the remaining players out of contract in due course. So, for all these concerned, Jack Harrison having 2 seasons at Everton, that first season, all right, steady. I suppose when you see him come back second time round, you want to see him, really hit the ground running. And his work ethic, work rate, he's always fit. He's never really injured. He's always there. He's got an engine on him. He is the type of player I've said recently, if you're 2-1 down away to Crystal Palace and you've got Dwight McNeil, his legs have gone, he's worked endlessly, he needs the rest, and you want to protect that lead and you want to protect that fullback, Jack Harrison is the key candidate, the type of player you want to come on to give that extra protection. Going forward, creating things, he just lacks that composure at this level. And that's, my opinion. I've been sat on the fence with Jack. I remember I went to Burnley away last season, and he had a very, very good game. Played very well. But where's his level? Do you know what I mean? It's one of those where, listen, I would, every time he's on the pitch, I want him to do well. Seems a lovely lad, a proper pro. But Everton need to go to that next level now. We just do. And, I understand where I think it's time. He's up at Everton, and let's see what Leeds United are going to do with him. Jesper Lindstrøm. I went to go and watch us play Preston North End away. I think that was his first start for Everton. I think it was. Yeah, I think it were. And I got excited. What I saw that day showed little glimpses. Scored a superb set piece, got it on camera. And I got excited with Lindstrøm. You see stuff on YouTube. Looks a serious player. Obviously didn't work for him at Napoli. Can he kick on at Everton? Obviously sustained an injury towards the end of his time. I don't think he cuts it at Everton. And obviously that's why he's gone. He's going to be going back. Orel Mangala, I think he's like a like for like for Idrissa. I don't think I think you've got to play one or the other. But I see Tiraburum. doing that job. I see Jimmy Gardner doing a job, Adrissa doing a job. I see Alcaraz doing a job in there, albeit he can play as number 10, that Tim KL role. Starting to see a lot of similarities in Alcaraz, what Tim KL offered. Um, so yeah, with Mangala, obviously with the injury that he sustained, it only makes sense for him to be going back. As Everton have announced today. Broja, he's one where I think you see a bit of a powerhouse. I think you see somebody with serious potential, but he's so injury prone. He won't like this, but I think he needs to drop down a division in terms of going out on loan somewhere to see if he can get serious game time and bag a load of goals for his confidence. Albeit, I don't know what club would, pay his wages, or if Chelsea could agree paying half his wages. But he looks a prospect as Broja, but he ain't the right type of player, I don't think, for Everton, going forward. So all those that have been announced today, they're all the right decisions. Obviously, we're going to learn shortly, I'm hoping this week, what deal can get done with Alcaraz. I hope it's a permanent deal. And, the negotiations that Everton need to make, get it done. Get the deal done. Get him on a long-term deal. He's only 22, turning 23. Play multiple positions. We've seen him on left. We've seen him on right. We've seen him as number 10. We've seen him in an holding midfield role. Could play them all. So adaptive in that sense, and he's a perfect player for Everton. Obviously, we're going to hear updates on remaining players. Michael Keane, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I said yesterday in my video, I think Michael Keane deserves another deal being offered. Obviously, it's up to him. Maybe he's going to sign it. Does he want to be third or fourth choice? And I think that's where he is. Obviously, Tarkowski when he comes back. Jared, you got Jake. We see Jake though now can play as a fullback, as a centre half. Keane is going to be third and fourth choice, probably fourth. But he's played superb the last two games, Fulham away, and yesterday Newcastle. Seriously, could have been the man of the match in both games. So fair play to Michael Keane. We know that he's come out in the past and said he struggled with mental health problems, and he's got a goal in him as well. So, listen, if Keano gets a deal and he stays, I'll be happy with that. Sing Decore is going, and this is the start now of big changes at Everton. I want this Alcaraz deal done to lay down the foundation of Everton moving forward in this transfer market. It's going to be a long summer with lots of work to be done. I hope we can get a lot of the work done early. I think Moyes is going to be doing that. I really, really do. And amongst Everton, his backroom staff and his team, I'm sure they've got in mind players that they want to bring in. I would like to see, I don't know what type of number 10. It's down to what type Moyes wants. Does he want a Souček? That type of player? I don't know. But that's the breaking news today. Official club statement from Everton. All positive news on those players that are going back to their respective clubs, and good luck to them on their future. Just before I came on here, there was some breaking news. And it seems that there's been an incident with regards to Liverpool's parade. There's reports of a car collision in pedestrians. I hope there's no serious life that has been impacted with that, and I hope it's just injuries. It's always shocking to hear that, type of news. It seems like a man has been arrested after he's hit the crowd, leaving several injured. Let's hope that's all it is. Not nice news. You always worry when you hear news like that. Of yeah, I don't want to go into too much with it, but my thoughts uh, with those families uh, who could be going through a worrying time at this time. I just had to say that as address that as the news were breaking as I was coming on here. Um, Fair play to Liverpool for winning the league, and fair play to the um, everyone who's fair play to Newcastle for winning the League Cup. Fair play to Crystal Palace, my favourite trophy win this season. The teams that qualify for the Champions League, Tottenham winning the European Cup. It's been a long season, but the season changed when David Moyes came home. I'm going to be doing an end of season review with a fellow YouTuber. I'm going to try and get this done on Wednesday. I'm hoping we're going to do it where it hits his channel and my channel. So, yeah, look out for that. Blues, this is a new channel that I've created this season. First season done. Life as an Evertonian. If you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. Click that bell to turn on post notifications. And I will see you in the next one.